Good morning. Welcome to day number 3. Today I want to share sharing the faith. Every Sunday when we have our service, Major Sandy and Bramwell come and have that time where she talks and shares with the kids to help us share our faith with the kids. And that came to mind when I was reading some of the words from the book that I mentioned on the first day by Cardinal Dolan of New York City. Share the faith. Therefore, I teach you the statutes and decrees of the Lord my God, as he has commanded me, that you may observe them in the land you are entering to occupy. Deuteronomy 4:5. Here in the book of Deuteronomy, Moses says, however, be on your guard and be very careful not to forget the things your own eyes have seen, nor let them slip from your heart as long as you are alive, but make them known to your children and to your children's children. Moses is encouraging the people of Israel to take to heart the teachings and instructions of God and pass them to their children and grandchildren. He was having a conversation with a gentleman who had been sick for some time, and he had now recovered. And he said, I'm having a good time. I have been living at my daughter's house, and I've been babysitting for 3 of the grandkids who are all home from school. Actually, I am homeschooling them. They enjoy it and they love it. We go from 8 till noon, and the kids know that if they are good and learn their lessons well, they'll get a hot fudge sundae. I asked, what is he teaching them? He said they do some geography, some science, some math, and I said, how about teaching your grandkids how to pray? He said he hadn't thought of that, but he agreed that that would be a good idea. I could see the excitement in his eyes. So I asked, how did you learn to pray? And he said, well, come to think of it, my grandparents taught me. Teaching others to pray is a beautiful and simple example of doing what Moses said. Pass on the faith. Pass on our prayers. Pass on the teachings of the Lord to our children and grandchildren. We give the sharing of faith a fancy name at church. We call it tradition. And this is the Latin word traditio, which means to hand over, to give to another for safekeeping. In the church, we are called to hand over our faith to others. God the Father depended on his only begotten Son to teach us about the faith. And what did Jesus do? He handed his teaching over to his apostles, who then handed it over to generation after generation. That is how we received it. And it's our job to keep it going. These days, many of us find us saying, what am I going to do today? Everything is closed. Those of us who have opportunity to hand over the faith like that grandpa did, they can see that this is a very good time to do so. So we pray that you are taking opportunity to pass on to your faith, even if it's one-on-one conversation with people that you know. Thank you for joining us today.